Who do you think was right, Neil Kinnock or Dawn Butler?
Dawn Butler.
Neil Kinnock. I was sat in the hall yesterday. I was sat on the hall.
Because, you know, here they were, they paralysed the council, teachers, council workers were given redundancy notices, famously sent out in taxis. Why was that a good idea?
Because it's better to break the law than break the poor, Adam.
But they didn't. How did they not break the poor? People losing their jobs, people not having public services, people not having what they need is not a noble thing to do. That is ideology that puts it purely above what people's life. If you can't eat, you don't care that someone stood on a stage making a point. And what Dawn Butler said was actually outrageous. I was sat in Women's Conference. She had previously just announced a fantastic policy at Women's Conference about domestic abuse and how we would have 10 days paid leave for women who need that, seeking domestic abuse exceptions. She then says, in the next breath, about militant and praising that. Well, I don't want to go back to those days. I want us to be a party of government. We need to be a party. And do you know what? If you do break a law, which is against our own constitution and our own Labour Party policy in terms of that of local governments, do you know what happens? You hand that to a Tory government to be able to implement even further austerity and all the rest of it. We need to make sure Labour are in power, which means we need to be speaking to the country and not internal divisions, talking about bringing back militant. It's absolute farce.
No one's bringing back militant.
No, but you're just going to sit and praise them on national TV.